He couldn't get a job because he has.
This is Matt. I'm going to break just a few of the uh, plays down from the team that we're going to play. Make sure you show your kids if you could prior to Saturday morning, preferably today. Sorry for the last minute notice, but we were supposed to go over film last night and could not because of technical difficulties. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to go over their offense, Seminoles offense. This is the formation that we spoke about. This is probably 80%, 90% of what they will run. As you'll see off of this, they're going to run a dive here. They'll run a dive here, and then what they will also do is flip the formation, which I'll show you. So here, very first play, and it's a no play. So very first play, they run a no play, and they jump. So Nate, everyone else that's on the line, you got to watch it. This very second play that they will run, it's the exact same thing. It's a no play. So Nate, David Sled, David D, you've got to watch that ball. So 2 plays in a row, they ran no plays. So on to the next play. This is an actual play. You're going to see that it's the same formation but flip. So the 2 back and the 3 back are now on this side. Quarterback's under center. This kid is actually pretty fast, so we have to make sure we contain him. So you'll see that's going right up the 7 hole. Linebackers have to fill. As we mentioned before, what we're doing is almost what they're doing. They've shifted their linebacker over in this gap. Their outside linebacker is here. This would be middle linebacker, and this would be our outside linebacker. And you've got to attack up this gap, because what's happening is these players, their whole goal is to release, as you'll see, and try to block the linebackers. So linebackers have to fill, right? Have to fill, and you have to contain cornerback. You have to contain safety. You have to shade to the strong side. So we'll see here. As you can see, watch this guy here. He comes right out through the gap and hits the linebacker right there. Okay, that's why I'm saying you've got to, as linebackers, meet him at point of contact, right? You do not want him coming at you, driving you 3-4 yards back. So Zelia, as you see, the running back kind of is real shifty, bounces left, bounces right, gets a good 3-4 yards. So really not a bad play by Seminole. Next play. Again, same formation, same handoff. Went up the 7 hole. They'll run to the 6 hole on the other side, the 2 hole and the 3 hole as well. So next play. Again, you see the exact same formation. It's just they shifted the 2 and the 3 back to our left side. Chad, in this case, you need to make sure you get that outside edge and contain, and then Chase, if the strong formation is to your side, same thing. They don't have any corner out here, which Seminole did not exploit. We will obviously have a corner out there and contain. So we'll run it through, let it go. Again, this one goes up to 7 hole. You see he gets outside. If they had a corner there, it would have been stopped. I want you guys to watch something. Really good open field tackle by number 5. Watch him here. It's him low, takes him down. So watch. Running back goes to stiff arm right there. Look how low number 5 is. Right in the thighs. Takes him out. Really, really good tackle. Excellent open field tackle. Again, same formation. Just going back the other way. Tries to bounce it out. And again, important that we look at this, guys, because Looks like it skipped through to the next play. You see the running back. If we're not containing and he tries to bounce it out like that, he gets outside. No, I want you to look at this. There's no corner out here, right? They weren't very disciplined from Azalea's standpoint. Defensive end did a nice job and made the play, but that's why at corner you still have to come up and pursue through the backfield. So that goes to the next play. Azalea does a really good job there. Okay, now this is the play we spoke about here. The difference, let's see, it's actually the same formation just to the other side. This kid is quick, so we really have to contain him and watch him. Good penetration. Nate, David D, David Sled, you guys should have a field day against this team. Let's see. Let's watch their line. Let's see what their line does. Line stands straight up, right? You guys should be shooting the gaps. And you should cause a lot of havoc in the backfield. Okay, now remember this set, right? This is a situation where now the only difference between every play that we just saw is the quarterback is now at the is now in shotgun. So you have strength to this side. What you'll also notice is that the three back is to the QB's left, and the reason that's the case, if everyone remembers, when we see this set up, the play that they run is this tight end just goes right down the field. And the reason this guy is here is he comes up and blocks, right? So when we see this set up, the outside linebacker on this side would be Ryan. You need to cover the tight end all the way down the field. Safety, just shade to this side and stay with that receiver as well. QB throws it up, even doesn't matter if the guy's open or not. So I think it'll be a real good opportunity to intercept it. So I'll just drag it through. Shotgun. Safety moved up. They almost got burned. Watch this. If it was a better throw or if the receiver was a little bit faster, he would have picked it off. He's already behind the defense. So it actually was a really good throw. Just the tight end didn't get off as quickly as he should. Kid's got a good arm right there. That's good 15, 16 yards. So again, we'll kind of run it back. Here's the tight end. Remember, it's to the weak side, strong side being where the 3 and the 4 back are, and outside linebacker takes the end all the way down the field. Safety, you've got to maintain coverage as well. Everyone else, just do your job. Contain from the ends and the cornerback standpoint as well. So we'll run it through. So good play by them. Just didn't complete the pass. So again, shotgun, same exact formation. It's just that the strength is to this side. So everyone knows that with a shotgun, this tight end is just going to go right down the field. So I'll play it through real quick. You're going to see that. This guy's over on this side to come up and block. Interception, and I think he gets it down to about the 5-yard line. So let's watch this again. The tell is it's shotgun, number 1. Number 2, the blocking back is on this side. You're going to see the blocking back, watch, come up and block here. See that? Tight end has released down the field. That would be the tight end. Guy's going to throw it off his back foot. Gets hit, interception, and close to a touchdown. So we should get a couple interceptions. One thing I want to make sure the safeties do is they don't get greedy and let that receiver behind them. Okay, again, same formation, strong right. It's just going to be a handoff to the tailback going up the probably 2-hole or maybe the 6-hole. Strong left, toss sweep. They ran this, I think, only once or twice. So if you look at this, toss sweep, but watch what happens. Defensive end here gets caught inside right there. So they do a nice job blocking him in. Just the linebacker comes up and blitzes. So this kid here is fast. Chase, Chad, Kelton, Noah, Braden, you have to be disciplined. You have to contain. So it's a little toss sweep. Get it out there. And they make the play. Also, I want to show you something. This number 1 crashes a good portion of the time. I think he was playing the opposite side corner. He was pretty disruptive in this game as well. I may have you guys do this. I'm going to give that some thought, but anyways, you'll see that play. It's a toss sweep, and they're trying to get their fast kid outside. Okay, same setup. I don't even have to look. The ball's going to go to him. It's either going to go here or here, right? So it's strong right. Linebacker should move over. Outside linebacker should be right off of the defensive end's back. Middle linebacker should be over in the gap and crashing hard. So we'll hit play. There it is. That's going up the 3-hole. No game. Same formation. It's going to go over here. Okay, this is what I think this was. We spoke about this last night. So what this team will do is they'll throw the dive here, over here, and they'll try to get everyone moving that way, right? And what this looks like, even though it didn't work, it looked like a quarterback keeper. If you look, QB's already turned his head. So he's looking at this guy here. So what that play is, it's going to be a fake 22 dive quarterback keeper. Just number 1 makes a real good play. And again, watch this defensive end here. He gets sucked inside. So would have been a pretty good play. Defensive end gets blocked right here. This guy doesn't fall for the fake. And in the end, it's a loss in the backfield. That's why corners have to contain. That's why defensive ends have to contain, have to stay disciplined. They will run that play. You just saw it. All right. This is the other pass play, right? So we've got we'll call them the 4-back here, 3-back here. They're pretty much next to each other. In this case, cornerback's responsibility is the 4-back. Safeties, because that's an outside receiver, safety's responsibility is the 3-back. Now remember what I said and what they do on this, right? This guy runs an inside hook. And this guy runs an out and up. This is why I want the corner to split the difference. Basically shade that receiver on the inside. We know what kind of pass pattern he's going to run. Very important. Safety. Last night our safety got burned on this because he did not stay behind this receiver. They will throw to this up and out route, and they are effective with it. The kid's got a good arm. So watch, comes here. This is the four-back, just comes out, does a nice little hook. This guy was playing off his back. I think he ultimately makes a play on the ball. And intercepts it. So this is the reason again why we have the cornerback playing off his inside shoulder, and then the outside linebacker going at a 45 degree in the flat with the safety covering this guy. The receiver to have thrown to is right here. Look how wide open he is. He's through into coverage, and that's the problem with the QB. He just chucks it up. So it's a good opportunity for interceptions. We'll play it through, but that is an interception. I think they picked it off 2 or 3 times. All right, this is the only touchdown they scored. It's just a 37 dive, and Azalea just doesn't make the play. I'm just going to run this through. So the kid's quick, and he's also very shifty. So we'll play it. Nothing special, back and forth. He finds a hole, and he takes it for the distance. All right. Same thing, right? So I've got the circle, the highlight around the outside back, in this case, or receiver. We'll call him the four-back. What he does, he's going to come up here. He's just going to run an inside hook. Quarterback throws a dart, and he's going to catch it. This cornerback is playing outside shade, which you can't against this guy. You got to play inside shade. So if the cornerback played inside shade, he would have picked this off again. And you're going to see this guy just go out and up. Safety is not here. This would have been another receiver, but ultimately you're going to see that they make a nice pass right there. So he's got the corner on his back. Good throw. Good catch. Extra point is good. Replay that several times. So that's exactly why we play inside shade on that pattern. All right, same thing. It's hard to see from this angle, but we've got the 2-back and 3-back here, and the quarterback in shotgun formation. Seminole only had 10 players on the line. They're missing their blocking back, which should have been here, but you're going to see that this tight end just goes out down the field, and QB throws it up. Again, remember, inside linebacker on this play is responsible for covering that tight end. Safety is responsible for shifting against strength, strength being where the 3 and the 4-back are, and maintaining coverage. Ends are still containing corners. I don't mind if you take a drop back either, since it is a pass, but you've got to watch the scramble. So watch, we'll play it through. He just chucks it up, and again, another opportunity for another interception. Good pressure by the line. All right, let's see here. It's going to go over here, which we see. Again, just a straight dive to the tailback. I want you to see how low. See number 71 coming over instead of hitting him up high. Watch how low he gets on his tackle. Right there, look at that. And then he just drives him back, wraps his leg, drives him back. Really good tackle. Again, straight under center. It's going to go this way, fumble, and I'm not sure who got it. Doesn't really matter. All right, here's that same play, right? So you've got your outside receiver here, which is the responsibility of the cornerback. You've got your inside receiver here, which is the responsibility of the safety. He's going to go this way, up the sidelines. This guy's going to run just a hook. Cornerback is out of position again. He's playing on the outside. See shotgun formation, blocking back on that side. He just throws it up. Big opportunity for interceptions. Big opportunity. Again, no different here. Just a straight power to the 6-hole. One thing I do want you to watch is watch how the QB right there carries out the fake. I don't think one bought it. But watch that. You guys aren't disciplined. Defensive end is inside. He's going to go all the way around. This corner has moved over here. Everyone's moving this way. That's why you really have to watch for that QB keeper. He stuffed it, tried to bounce it outside, and there was no gain. It was actually a loss. It's actually a pretty good little gain just to dive right up the 3-hole. Dive up the 2-hole, tried to bounce it out, no gain. Shotgun formation, strength this side. You're going to see the tight end go out. Actually, I think this was a timeout or a penalty. All right, shotgun formation. You see the QB is actually moving. Blocking back over, doesn't matter. This guy's going to run a little hook. This guy's going to run out and up. One thing I noticed about Azalea on this side, look where he is. He's inside shade to this guy because of the passes that were previously run. So quarterback just throws it up. No gain. Incomplete pass. Same thing over here. Ended up being a muff snap, but you're going to see him come out and around. You're going to see this guy come up and around too. Okay, so I am trying to get back to the review of the film. I apologize here, I had to. There we go. So again, same exact plays. You guys can tell they've run it multiple times. I don't know that they completed a pass, but it's a real opportunity to get some interceptions. Nate, David D, David Sled. This is what pressure does. It's actually a good snap, but the pressure is there. Also, look at that. Look at number one, smallest kid on the field. He delivers a blow, knocks the blocking back over, and actually makes a really good play. Recovers a fumble too. So I think that is it. This is special teams. I'm going to go over only on their kick return, guys. We spoke about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 kids on the front line. They've got one kid back here, one kid out of frame here, and then one kid somewhere that way. One thing we'll notice is that this kicker is lined up clearly to go here, right, to kick on this side of the field. You're going to see this guy move over. So because we have two kickers, Kelton and Aaron, I think this will work to our benefit. You're going to see, and it's more evident on another one, but I'll just show you here. This is the first kickoff of the game, but you see here, watch this guy here. He starts to move over. He probably has a coach screaming, so he's moving over, moving over, moving over. So he is almost in the middle of the field. Look how wide open this area is over here. We'll just play it through. I think Azalea recovered probably maybe 2 kicks, 2 maybe 3, and that is, I think, one of them. So we'll go to another kick again. You'll see same 8 kids across, same position in the backfield here. Actually, that's the same play being repeated. Kick it over here. All right, so this is another kickoff, same 8 kids across. That's no different. I think this is the one where you see that shift. It's pretty dramatic. You can't see it. Actually, here we go. So you can see right here, this is the furthest guy over. This is the middle of the field, right? And you have all 3, 1, 2, 3, all 3 of their kids on the side of the field that the kicker is facing, right? So we're going to rewind it. In this case, let's say this is Aaron and this is Kelton. We know that their kids are all lined up over here. This whole area is wide open. Now remember, kids, you cannot scoop and score on a kickoff return, so it's just covering it up. I think we can get a few of these tomorrow. Let's go to the next one. And that's it. Appreciate you parents getting this to the kids, and we'll see you on Saturday.